Hello everybody and welcome to Shelly Shit Show. I am super excited today to share with you that after spending $20,000 with a twin flame universe, I have finally found my twin flame.
What the fuck? You spent $20,000?
Well, of course I spent $20,000. I would have spent anything to find you, to find me. I would have spent anything. You are my other half.
Boy, did you get scammed?
We have the same laugh. I love you.
I love you. Okay, so in this video, I want to have a common sense discussion about the twin flame ideology. The concept of the twin flame is from a Greek mythology, where the human originally was created with two faces, 4 arms, and 4 legs. And in this mythology, it says that Zeus split them in two due to their power. So when they were as one with that, they had so much power, Zeus decided to split them in half. And that's where we create the twin flame. So it is your other half. The idea of twin flames is also based on a spiritual New Age concept as well. But the idea of twin flames is based on the idea that a soul can be split into 2 bodies, or that one person can have a mirror soul. Twin flame relationships are often described as passionate, and the idea is that twin flames are each other's other half. People who believe in twin flames say they experience a deep connection with their twin flame due to shared life paths, pain, and trauma. Twin flame was popularized in the 1990s by American spiritualist Elizabeth Clare Prophet. And she made that a popular phrase in her book, Soulmates and Twin Flames. However, the concept can be traced back to the 5th century BC. So this is a whole concept of twin flame. Twin flame is more mystical and spiritual, which makes it fun and entertaining and fantasy. So now we have Jeff and Shalia's version of the twin flame ideology. And I'm just gonna read this to you off their website, real quick. Your twin flame is your ultimate lover, sex, and eternal spiritual complement, your perfect person, like 2 quantum entangled particles. You and your twin flame are one in eternity and are destined to be together in love forever, no matter the current situation. And then Jeff ruins it, really, by putting God in the mix. Yeah. Well, let me tell you why he does this. He brings in God and religion so he can create his nonprofit church, Church of Unionism. And that's another ploy for money and to launder money through the church or to write off and I have to pay taxes, basically. And that, of course, I don't know if Jeff is actually claiming to be God anymore or the second coming of Jesus anymore. He may have changed, because you know we can do that. We can just shift it whenever we want. Fits our narrative. He reads from the Bible. Whenever he's doing his little pep talk, he likes to read from the Bible. Well, when I did a little research on Christianity and on how they feel about the twin flame concept, this is kind of what I read about that was, they say, it's clear that the teachings around twin flames are rooted in New Age ideas and mysticism from a biblical perspective. However, we can say that teachings that emphasize spiritual truths that contradict Scripture are actually from demons. So in Christianity, they're kind of looking at the twin flame thing as mystical, right? So that would not be of God, that would be of the demons, of the devil. Contrary to a mystical, hard to define, and overly spiritual connection between 2 souls, the Bible emphasizes a more holistic relationships between men and women. In other words, the Bible does not emphasize the spiritual realm, but it's always connected to the physical realm. The relationship between people, according to the Bible, should be marked with tangible examples of love, commitment, and respect, rather than a vague energy that connects 2 people in a mystical way. Okay, let's just for a minute just fantasize about that idea. And actually, Mike and I kind of got caught up in that when we first met. And we were older in life, so when we hooked up, but we went to a reader and did all that, and we were kind of thinking for sure we had to have been together in another lifetime. Well, that's the other thing too, is Christianity, they do not believe in reincarnation. In Jeff's way of thinking, you know, you're gonna be together forever. So when you and I both die, it doesn't matter. We're gonna come back around and we're gonna meet up again and we're gonna go at it again and reincarnate. Well, I always get like weird about the reincarnation thing, because if everybody just is reincarnating all the time, there'd be no overpopulation. You die and you reincarnate. You die, you reincarnate. There would be nothing, none of that, right? Unless you're me, who never had kids, so I'm not participating in birthing any reincarnation. It doesn't matter to me. I don't give a shit if it's mystical or biblical. To me, it's all man-made. Common sense, which I think a lot of people lack, is common sense. And that's what I think about that, is how I feel about that. Well, then they say in lifetimes, after lifetime, you're reincarnated, and you're gonna just keep coming back here and keep coming back here. And a lot of people have the belief that this earth is your lesson. You know, you're born here to learn something, and then you die, you reincarnate, you come back again. If you didn't get it right, you're gonna come back again. And we used to kind of believe that too, like we don't want to come back again. But used to believe it, and that's really important, is don't stop where you are, okay? In Christianity, they say the twin flame idea seems like an attempt to justify idolization. It's just an over-spiritualized New Age teaching meant to make you feel good about the sin of infatuation. Okay, it justifies relationship idolatry. It's not healthy. I'm not really sure what I get about the sin of infatuation. Why is infatuation a sin? See, I don't believe in sin. Thing with Jeff and Shalia is that they put in this little twist that in their twin flame concept, you can either be divine masculine or divine feminine.
Hi, I'm Jeff.
I'm Shalia.
I'm the divine masculine in our twin flame union.
And I'm the divine feminine.
That's great.
Or a part of it.
Yeah, well, we'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
I'm born female, but you know what? I really dig women. I'm a lesbian, but I can't be with another female because it's only divine feminine or divine masculine. So can I just be a lesbian? Can we just be two lesbians? No, the person's got to take the divine masculine role. And this one took the road, got involved with the twin flame universe, was never a lesbian, and became a lesbian, just got involved with another woman. Well, Stephanie takes the role as the feminine, and this other one, I don't know this person's name, is the divine masculine. And of course, the short hair, more masculine looking. And maybe it's more acceptable in the eyes when they walk down the aisle and get married under the Church of Union. And
under God.
And under God.
God created man and woman.
Yeah, and then maybe that's it. Maybe that's a good point. Maybe he's doing that because God, for those that believe in God, believe that, right? That it's one man, one woman. And he won't let it be a gay thing. So if he says that they're feminine and starts making them look female, then that's acceptable through God. But if you look at the people here, and this couple right here, you know, these are two men. They're biological men. Jeff appoints this one as a divine masculine, and this one is a divine feminine. Okay, whoa. Okay, I had this production all done and up on YouTube when a friend of mine reached out and said, no, Shell, you got it wrong. And she's pretty educated when it comes to the whole twin flame thing. So she'd let me know that actually the one on the right here is a biological female. The one on the left is a biological male. And since they joined the twin flame universe, Jeff has pretty much told them that the one on the right is, although biological female, he tells this person that you are actually divine masculine. And then the one on the left, being a biological male, he says, nope, you are the divine feminine in this relationship. So what now they have to do is look the part and change their look. So the one on the left takes the identity as a female, and the one on the right goes masculine, does all the testosterone and all that, right, to grow the beard. And looks, I seriously, and it was my mistake, I had no clue. I mean, looking at this person here, it looks like a man to me, right? I mean, physically looks like a man. And that would be from all the changes. So when you look at that with Jeff, what we're seeing here is because he is so dead set on the fact that in the twin flame union, you have to be masculine or feminine. You can't be of the same gender, meaning, I mean, obviously. But in this case, why did he mix match it up? I mean, there already was, one was male, one was female. Unless that was their own personal preference, but I doubt it. So anyway, I wanted to make that correction and let you know that I got it wrong, and I did. So this is what pretty much lets me know. Yep, Isaiah, Braveheart. You got to have a brave heart, I suppose. This biological female decided to take the divine masculine role from Jeff. It's really just all right. They have this forum, which I've been blocked from, which is a big shock. And on the forum, the moderator of this says, sometimes people wonder why their twin flame won't commit to them, or why they don't see anything happen with their twin flame. Well, are you committed to yourself in your inner work? So again, it's all your fault. In your inner purification, are you committed to your ascension? In feeling good for yourself? Are you committed to where God leads you? If you are not, well, gee, I wonder why your twin flame won't do anything. Because it's a real thing to commit to your sessions with your coach. You know who the coaches are with the Twin Flame Universe are the ones that Jeff coached, that they paid $15,000 to become this ascension coach. So you're not committed to your sessions that you pay money for with your coach. Signing up for Twin Flame Ascension School, which you pay more money for. Life Purpose Class, more money for. If you are not moving toward it actively, then you aren't doing anything real in your journey. That's just facts. No, it's not. If you have to pursue it, for sure, it's not meant to be. And that's good too, because in his book, the very first thing Jeff says in his book is that Shalulu, Shikapupu was pursuing Jeff, and Jeff wanted nothing to do with her. And because he was king of Hawaii, he was, surfy king, and all the women were flocking to him and wanted him, and he was getting laid 24 hours a day. So why would he want anything to do with Shululu over there? But it's his twin flame. But Shalila just kept pursuing what over, I think, 2 days, being a smartass, of course. There's right off the bat with this couple, they never should have happened. I mean, look at the damage they've caused, seriously, because of them coming together. So they're not a dynamic, wonderful couple. They really create more chaos and pain and hurt on this planet than anything. It's fallacy. It's a lie. This whole thing is one big lie, and it's all to make Jeff and Shalilululu rich. I'm going to throw this in because this just came to me today too with this correction. She does this post on their forum that I told you about, and she says, "Oh, I love this comment from Jeff I saw a while back and wanted to share, learning how to share value in a way that is in alignment, healing any energy leaks, and finding new ways to monetize my gifts have all been spiritual themes of healing along my journey. What about you?" And this is what Jeff says. You want money? First, heal your relationship to service, your heart, and your relationship with God, who gives you the gifts He asks you to share. Then go absolutely bananas sharing those gifts with others, finding gentle ways to monetize them along the way. Give more than you are paid to do and serve wherever possible, using the appreciation money for your service to support yourself into serving better. Do this, and you will prosper forever. And really, when I'm in the ending, as I wrap into the ending, we see that he has a book that he sells for $20 on Amazon, and that he auctions off for like $2,000. And kind of what it feels like to me is this is everything he does not do. Because he's a millionaire, and I just want to know how is he giving back? And really, what are his gifts? I don't see any gift within him. Doesn't really have a whole lot of gifts. But how does he monetarily give back? Does he feel like his teachings that's it? But he's not giving those teachings, he's selling those teachings. And the same with how he's telling people this is his way of basically saying people, you're gonna make money only when you spend it with me. Put all your money into me and then eventually you'll make money, which you're not going to. Because he's a hypocrite, right? Hypocrite. There's a song written like that. Because you're a fucking hypocrite. In their marketing, this is a multi-level marketing scheme. They are scam artists, and Jeff is pretty good at it. He auctions the book off because it's a signed copy by Jeff, sold for $1,233 of his book. But part of his program when you first get involved with Twin Flame Union is you have to buy this book before you can even get included into it. And then Shalia, her paint by number shit, her artwork here. This artwork, and literally have her on camera coloring in a coloring book, her own Divine's artwork, The Mandela of Being, sold for $2,223. And who are these people? Well, these people right here are the people that run Divine Gaming. And they're the ones, and they say winners. They're not winners. Okay, they bid on it. They paid that for the artwork, apparently, unless, of course, this is all for show. And then Jose and Mikalikaliki, they won Jeff's millionaire wallet. And I've told you what that is, right? So for those that don't know, Jeff just had a wallet. And when he became a millionaire, it was just a wallet. That's it. He auctioned off his wallet for $2,100. And all it is a wallet that he says will bring them riches and make them millionaires. And that went to Jose and them, and they're in the universe as well. They're in this community as well. And then Jose, again, they auction and win the book in Spanish, but it's a signed copy for $564. But the best part of all this is it's a big congratulations to top 10 raffle winners that are all within the community of the Twin Flame universe. And their total fundraising, $25,964. And these are people that have already spent thousands and thousands of dollars to be in there. It's the hype of it, right? It's the fantasy of it. I mean, I don't get it. I just can't wrap my head around how people are buying into this shit. You know what? This is what I'm gonna do. This is what I'm gonna do. Okay, I wrote a book. Hey, you guys, guess what? I wrote a book. And it sells for $13. It's a true story, too. It's a great book. I'm very proud of my book. But what kind of fucking scammer would I be to try to auction this off with my signature on it? And actually, I could never do that. You know what I do with books that are great? I give them to people. Here, honey, have my book. Take it. Take it. I gotta force it on people. And this is it. Bottom line, this shirt, marketing. Yeah, this is humble, right? This says right here, salutations to the master, Jeff and Shabupu, okay? $30, and only because I understand the markup on this shit, and I understand how much money the actual person gets, did I decide to buy it. And then I'm gonna go take a shit in a minute, and I'm gonna wipe my ass with it. That's how I feel about it. But it is just marketing. That's all it is, multi-level marketing scammers. And you're getting scammed big time. I mean, big time. Because honestly, I would be more than happy to sit and talk with people and share my love story and our experience without paying a fucking penny for it. I would be happy to do these things. And there's a lot of people, you know what they're called? They're called friends. People that you sit and you talk with about your life, your experiences, your relationships, and you don't pay for it. You just don't pay for this stuff. You don't. I didn't pay a penny for you. I got you free, baby. 22 years, okay? I've always, as a little girl, have always questioned religion because it never made any sense to me. And that's it again, too. If it doesn't make sense, then you really need to question it. This is my life now, here and now. And when Shelley is dead, Shelley no longer exists. But we love to point up to the universe that's so infinite and think everything is coming from there instead of focusing on what we have right here. You know, so don't get caught up in the mysticism of it and the mythology of it. Be you, enjoy life, and if you happen to run into somebody that you connect with, you have fun with, and life is good with, then embrace that and go for the ride. If it doesn't work, then move on to the next. You don't know anybody anything but yourself. This is what I'm going to talk my husband into doing. Mike and I are going to fly to Traverse City, and we're going to rent a Mercedes, and we're going to go over to Jeff and Shalulu's, and I'm going to have him sign the shirt. Have him sign it, because then this $30 shirt now will be worth $5,000. No, is that a no? All right, he's not going to let me do it. You're not going to do it? He won't do it. He's no fun. See, I think I need to go look in the mirror. Mike really is a lot of fun, just to let you guys know. He is a ton of fun. He just does not like being on camera. Now, I do have just one more thing to say. What happens to these babies that don't survive? You know, that are born and they end up being stillborn and they don't make it. Then does that mean the other person, is just gonna be searching endlessly forever and never find him or her or it?
Twin flame wasn't ready to be born yet.
Wasn't ready to be born. Well, so what, does it gotta reincarnate and come back and try again? I mean, what happens in after this lifetime? Because then I'm never gonna find my twin flame because the twin flame died at birth.
Not this time around. You'll have to go through this life, maybe a couple more, and then you'll come back together or something.
Yeah, no, but I'm confused because if you think about it, it's like, right. So the baby's dead, my twin flame's dead, I go through my entire life, never find it, I die. So then do I reincarnate and they reincarnate again? And then maybe it'll work that next lifetime? Okay. I want to get it right. Maybe I should just take the class.
This lifetime.
That was good.